Hello everyone, I'm Anuj Jaggi and I'm a legal intern with LEXIS and Company, and the topic for today's video presentation is the concept of property under Transfer of Property Act and various acts. So the term property includes all the legal rights of a person of whatever description. The property of a man is all that is his in the eyes of the law. According to Hobbes, of things held in propriety, those are dearest to man are his own life and limb. Property includes the proprietary rights of a person and not his personal rights. Proprietary rights constitute his estate or property, and personal rights constitutes his status or personal condition. In this sense, the land, chattel, shares, and debt due to a person are his property, but not his life or liberty to reputation. In a narrow sense, it constitutes nothing more than corporate property to the right of ownership in the material things. The law of property is the law of proprietary rights in rem. In this sense, freehold or leasehold estate in land or patent or copyright is also considered as property. So there are generally four types of property, which are tangible, intangible, and movable and immovable. And for the sake of this video, we'll be only talking about tangible and intangible property. So firstly, we'll be talking about intangible property. Intangible property means immaterial thing, that is, which has no physical existence, which can't be seen or cannot be touched. Also, intangible property is also known as incorporeal property, intellectual or conventional property. So it includes all those valuable interests which are protected by law. Under this, ownership of some non-material things which are produced by human skill and labor is recognized as property. For example, there are patent, copyright, commercial goodwill, trademarks, etc. So further moving ahead, this intangible property has generally of two kinds, which is absolute rights and limited rights. So under absolute rights, these are those rights of ownership in which one's own property are not exercised over material objects, but are considered or falls under the category of intangible property. The right of enjoyment, which is incident to full ownership or property. But under limited rights, there are rights in rem owned by another. Such rights run with the res encumbrances. This means that encumbrances are rights of particular users as distinguishes from ownership, which right of general user prevents the owner from exercising some definite rights with regard to his property. For example of these limited rights are like lease, bailment, mortgage, securities, and trust. Further, the next category is the tangible property. Tangible property means material thing, which is also called as corporeal property, which has physical existence, which can be seen or which can be touched, for example. So it relates to material things. The right of ownership of a material thing is in the general concept, permanent and inheritable rights of the things. So corporeal property is of two kinds, movable and immovable. Further moving ahead, under this category, for example, it also relates to material things such as the rights of ownership of a material thing, or is the general, permanent, and the rights of the things. So yes, so under this video we talked about property which is tangible and intangible, and in the second part of the video we'll be talking about the bigger concept, which is the movable and immovable property. So, thank you everyone.